Have you ever wondered how some people seem to be able to turn their setbacks and hardship into strength and opportunity? Do you want to know the secret to this transformative power? We live in a world where we are taught to suppress our negative emotions and to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. Some people call it toxic positivity, which works for many, and I have nothing against you. But the truth is that our negativity plays a crucial role in shaping who we are and our success. And trust me, we can't avoid the dark part. Life makes sure to rub it in our faces and to trigger us in different ways. Nonetheless, people that have found happiness and success in their lives have been able to open up about this dark side. They have used their shadows to their advantage to improve their lives. That's the secret. I'm sure that if you're watching this video, it's because your life hasn't had that Disneyland magic fairy tale spark to it. You have gone through hardship, or you just don't see life at full color all the time. You see the gray shades and the darkness in it. And maybe you're wondering if you're at a disadvantage or if you're less than others because of this. Well, you're not. I have good news for you. When we go through a hard time or a negative experience, it's so easy to dwell on it and to feel stuck in this negative mindset. But if we shift our perspective and we look at these difficulties as opportunity for growth, we can use that force to propel us forward. There are so many famous and successful people with fascinating stories that come from a dark background. Look at Oprah, Steve Jobs, Abraham Lincoln, Elton John, LeBron James, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Picasso, Elon Musk, Ray Charles, Robert Downey Jr. If you think about it, a lot of these people are artistic in a way, either with their bodies, with their mind, with their voice, with something about them that makes them create expressions of who they are. Expressions that have served as a tool to expose their shadow into the world without any shame. Because at the end of the day, that's what people want. People want to hear a real story. Knowing that there's something in common makes us feel that we can be like them too. It inspires us, it validates us. But here's the problem though. We love it when other people open up. We're so curious when other people unfold their shadows. But are you doing the same? Are you recognizing your setbacks and challenges and flaws? Do you acknowledge your dark moments and try to gain insight and ways to transmute that energy? Well, all of them already did it. They have come clean about their dark side. In fact, I will tell you what are the secrets behind the minds of these successful people.
Knowing who you are. Being able to answer this question, who am I? And what do I want?
First, they know themselves. They know who they are and they honor it without judgment, without fears, without caring what other people think about them.
You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. You got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless.
They are resilient and persistent about their purpose in life. They have a vision. Yes, they do fall when things get hard, but guess what? They set those failures as fuel and opportunity to continue to grow and learn. They get back on their horse and they keep fighting for what they believe in.
I went in and I did well and became a regular there, and everything has happened from there.
They are intentional. There's purpose. There is meaning in everything they do. All of their habits, all the things that they are involved in, their routines, their actions have an intentional purpose.
There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning.
And finally, they do things that inspire and stimulate their brain so they can continue to grow and continue to achieve their goals. I'm sure that there are many approaches that you can follow to become more like them. But as a licensed therapist, I have some tricks and hacks and ideas on how to help you to really change your life and unlock your full potential. So here's a list of 9 habits that can really help you incorporate your shadow and your dark side into your life so you can become a successful person instead of just watching other people that are successful and you staying behind. Have a morning and night routine. I feel like people underestimate this all the time. I have done it in the past too, but not anymore. In the morning, having a structured routine can help set the tone for the day and give you a sense of control and stability. Do at least one good thing for your mental health, whether that is journaling, meditating, setting intentions, having good breakfast, stretching, getting some time outdoors, or even reducing your phone use. The night routine is also crucial. You need this for winding down and transition into a state of relaxation, which is what you need at night, believe it or not. You don't want your brain to be in full activity, thinking about all the things that you did today and all the things that you have to do tomorrow. So make sure you have a night routine that helps you relax and disconnect from the noise of the world. Most importantly, having these routines in place will help you to avoid excuses to why you don't have time for introspection during your day. Remember, the shadow is made of all of these unconscious content about you, your unconscious emotions, feelings, memories, thoughts, tendencies. So if you go about your day without any time, any intervention to explore your unconscious mind, your inner world, then forget it. You will never access the unconscious, you will never face your shadows, you will never accept and acknowledge your dark story. Number 2, dream analysis. This is something that you can adapt to your morning routine. Just have pen and paper next to your bed, and when you wake up, just write down some symbols or emotions that came up from your dream. You don't have to do it every night, I don't want to overwhelm you, but do it every once in a while. It won't hurt, it will help you. Because this practice, dream analysis, will give you content from your unconscious mind. Dream analysis is a powerful, insightful technique that will keep you in tune with your inner world. You will be fascinated with the discoveries that you can make from one dream. I do it with my clients all the time and they love it, and they've had such cathartic moments with dream analysis. Be intentional with every move you take. Engage in physical activity and hygiene and everything with intention and mindfulness. When you're washing your face in the morning, feel the cold water in your face. Feel your fingers touching yourself. When you're brushing your teeth, taste the toothpaste. When you're getting sunlight, feel how the sun touches your skin. Connect with your senses. And I know maybe it feels cringy or ridiculous, but I promise you that this practice will give you so much, because when you are connected with your senses, you are in full synchronicity with your mind, your body, your spiritual self, everything about you. You will become more receptive, more intuitive, more self-aware. Put your reflective mind to work. Once a day, make sure that you have a pause. It can be 5 minutes, you can put a timer if you want, if you're in a rush, but make sure you dedicate some time for self-reflection. The idea is to have a quiet moment to ask yourself, what is a trend today? What has been in my mind all day? What am I worrying about? Have I used any defense mechanisms? Have I been projecting, rejecting, being defensive, quiet? Take quick notes about these questions on your phone. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do a deep dive into anything. Just have little reflections of your day. If you prefer, you can do it towards the end of your day before you go to sleep. 2 minutes, ding, 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 that's all. Journaling. If you can do this daily, wonderful. Otherwise, schedule some time for journaling on the weekends or every other weekend. Do it at least twice a month. This is an opportunity for you to do full dream analysis work, analyze the reflections that you've been typing throughout the week. But the point is that journaling will give you the opportunity to own your emotional reactivity patterns. And I know journals are a great space for dumping and talking about all the negative things, but it's also an opportunity to take responsibility for yourself. It's a great opportunity to look at your dark side and your shadow-like behaviors. The more you acknowledge your shadow, the more you will gain control over it and be able to reduce its power on you. We talked about how all of those successful people are artistic in a way. They use creative expressions to unfold your shadow. So that is something I want you to do as well. On top of journaling, I want you to make some time for creativity. And don't tell me you're not artistic or creative, because I'm not either. You don't need to be Picasso or Billie Eilish to express yourself through art, because really the essence of this exercise is to express yourself, okay? Not to become famous by selling your art. You can do that too, but that's not the point. So make it simple. Make doodles on a piece of paper. Write a letter to yourself about something that's going on in your life. Draw a picture of your inner child. Make a collage. Look at the lyrics of your favorite songs and analyze why they have meaning to you. Write down the emotions that come up after listening to a song or watching a movie that made you emotional. Get a camera and photograph random things that interest you, and then analyze the pictures afterwards. Find every excuse to meditate. Meditations will make you more self-aware, it will help you gain control over your brain, over your thoughts, and it will also open up that inner world that I talk about so much. I specifically recommend meditations that help you unlock your shadow, look at past wounds, inner child, inner critic, all of that shadow stuff. I create and share meditations on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and watch them if you're interested. And finally, I also recommend meditations at night before you go to sleep. So hint, hint, something else that you can add to your night routine. Write down your story. This is a really fascinating way to understand who you are, why you're here, and where you're going. And you can do this by writing a diary and explaining everything that happens in your day. As I said earlier, you can write a letter to yourself about an era or a phase in your life. You can also do a genogram, which are fantastic and a great way to explore your family tree and every generational trauma and important things that have happened in your generations and ancestors. Or you can also create a timeline of your life. And if you need more inspiration, let me give you some starting points. Reflect on a time when you faced a significant setback in your life. How did you react to it at the time? And how has that impacted your life since then? Consider the things that are holding you back or limiting you. What fears or insecurities do you have? How can you use your experiences in shadow to overcome these limitations? Imagine a future version of yourself who has overcome all of their challenges and difficulties. What would they say to you today? Write a summary of how last year went for you. Mention your gains and your losses. Final recommendation, go to therapy or do coaching. Do something for your personal growth. Working with a mental health professional can give you a safe and controlled environment to explore your shadow. A therapist can help you identify patterns and behaviors that come from your shadow self that may be a little hard for you to identify on your own. And as you already know, I am a licensed therapist, so I'm more than happy to answer any questions you may have about the content of this video or anything at all. Just leave a message down below. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you get to add at least 1 or 2 of these 9 habits into your life so you can see wonderful results and grow from suffering.